So, my name is Michael Hearn. Today I'm going to be talking about positive psychology as a final for my general psychology class. And Mr. Tuttle. So, what is it? Basically, the definition of it is it's a branch of psychology that uses scientific understanding and effective innovation to aid in the achievement of positive outlook when it comes to subjective experiences, individual traits, and the events that occur throughout one's lifetime. What the hell does that mean? Okay, honestly, that's just a big jumble of words that mean it's the science of happiness. Not literally like if I do this, I'll be happy. If I do this, I'll be happy. Or it's some mathematical equation that will make me happier. What it is basically looking at being happy to do something and maybe achieve more. And then this little picture right here, basically, this is just the psychology symbol, and then the positive is for positive psychology. So, one thing I want to look at is the formula that we have for success and happiness right now is if I work harder, I'll be more successful. If I'm more successful, I'll be happier. Well, that's how we look at it now. But what we need to do is we need to reverse that and put positive in the present. What that means is if I'm happier now, that will make me work harder. That will make me more successful. And that will in turn make me happier in the end. Happiness is the end of success, then your brain will never get there. Your brain keeps working and changing points to make it better. What this is saying is that when you are reaching for a goal and you achieve that goal, your brain is just going to make another goal, and then another one, and then another one, until you eventually end up not making that goal. And when you don't make that goal, then you aren't happy with where you're at, and what you've done, and what you've achieved. So why I wanted to talk about this? Why I wanted to talk about this was because last quarter I took an abnormal psychology, and this was based in a TED Talk by Sean Anker. It had a major effect on how I looked at life. Sean Anker, who's like the main guy for positive psychology right now, talking about it and going out, talking to schools, talking to other teachers about it and stuff. And a famous quote that he said is, "If we study what's average, we will merely remain average." And that hit me. And I was like, well, I don't want to be average. I want to be better than average. So how can I do that? Being in sports and stuff, you want to be able to be better and keep pushing for that next drive. So positive psychology was a big eye-opener to the next level. So a little bit of research that I've done is basically what positive psychology looks at doing is it looks at changing the negative outlook on life. So like I said earlier, when you work to be successful and your success is what makes you happy, that's not necessarily a bad thing, not necessarily a negative look to it, but it could be better. You could be more happier when you work in order to be successful, which will make you happier. So next one is Martin Seligman. He's the president of the APA in 1988, and the APA is American Psychological Association. He was the one who basically brought up positive psychology as an actual study. Before that, it was in the 20th century, it was brought up as a thing, but nobody really paid attention to it until Martin Seligman became president of the APA in 98, and he was the one who said, okay, this is a new thing we need to look at, this is a new study we need to start doing experiments for, we need to do more research and to see how we can change it. And then last thing I want to say is when you're happy, if the positive psychology has figured out this thing, it's called the happiness advantage. Basically, the happiness advantage is, it says that your brain works 31% more productive when you're happier. So if you go and we take that model we talked about earlier, saying, if I work harder, I'll be more successful, I'm more happy. We need to reverse that so that we're happy first. If you're happy first, then your brain's already 31% more productive. When you're more productive, you work harder. When you work harder, you're more successful, you're more happier. And that starts off with being happy in the front, being positive in the present. So that was what the happiness advantage is. That's why positive psychology is such a big thing. We need to start looking into start like implementing it more into our lives and how we look at life a little more. That's it. Thanks for listening, Ms. Tuttle. I enjoyed your class, and maybe I'll see you next quarter. And here's a works cited page for all the what I've seen.